Hey everybody, this is Baltimore Sports Clinic. Today we are going to do a wall hip glute stretch. One of the most common places where people want us to give advice for stretching is our glute complex, which is your glute max, your glute medius, your glute minimus. And you might find that if you can't get into some kind of hip stretch, so one of the common stretches that we might do is something called a pigeon pose, where you get into this position, you might not be able to get here. And then we might prescribe something called a 90-90 position. Well, what if you can't get here because your hip is so tight? Some people try and lie on their back and they get to one of these positions where you cross the leg over and pull. And I don't really like the stretch too much because your hip capsule is so thick, and if you have that much resistance that you butt next to, you need some more force. So I like to try and use our body weight to create tension into that hip capsule. So what I thought of doing was, let's lie on our back and use our body weight. You're going to put your feet up the wall and you're going to bridge up. This is going to put you in a position where you can then cross your leg over if I want to stretch my right hip. And from here, I'm going to sit down into it and use my leg weight to go through there. What it looks like from this, if I were to stretch the left hip, we're going to come up into a bridge, cross the leg over so we can get that to position, and then use our weight to come down. From here, you can take your ankle at a 2 out of 10, push into your leg to get a little force-based input into that area you want to stretch. You can also push your hand here to create more rotation of the hip. So that's not only going to stretch the hip capsule deep inside, but also the hip musculature. So if you're chasing a pattern where when I lean forward, I feel pulling down my leg, or if I rotate, my hip feels tight, try a couple of these and hold it for about 10 or 15 seconds. See if that input creates a different output, which comes off as a better range or decreased tension or pain. But that is a wall hip glute stretch. Until next time.